Alright, come on. There it is. Hold on. Okay. Sorry for that. MRG here with episode 10 of my Bloodborne Let's Play. In the last episode, we made it to Old Yarnum and made our way up to the Yahar'gul guy, kicked his ass, got the Powder Keg Hunter badge, which, since he fell off the edge, we had to reset the area to get back to in the first place. That will allow us to buy the stake driver, and there it is. I was like, where's my gun? And I don't remember what else. I think it can let you buy bullet and fire paper now, but I am not too sure. Let me look it up. Powder Keg Hunter badge allows you to buy rope Molotov cocktails, which are basically Molotov cocktails, but you can throw them from behind. So you can throw them behind you, and they do damage to enemies from behind you. Oil urns, the stake driver, and the rifle spear. So honestly, not that great of an item. I don't care for any of these items. I never use the rope one. It's all around not useful for me, so not a huge deal. Okay, got the bio for the next boss up, so we are ready to go. That was not a good sound. They're just gonna drop down. Wow, that did a lot more damage than I thought I would have. Okay, a little bit far fall, but still. And I know there's an item back there, but I don't need it. So for the upcoming boss, I recommend having Molotovs and antidotes above all else equipped. If you have a fire paper left over from Vicar Amelia, definitely have that equipped just to be safe. However, we're not going to use it. At least I don't want to, unless I can guarantee the kill. Because I only have one fire paper left, and I have no idea when we're going to be getting any more. So, excuse me, guys. Don't mind me. Just trying to grab an item, and you had no business attacking it. Through all three of you. Whatever. Come here, bitch. I'm done with your bullcrap like that. Come on. Since we have the gold gem from Vicar Amelia, honestly, the next boss is still kind of a pain in the ass, but we do more damage to beast enemies, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Even though I personally don't think it really matters killing this guy. This guy always stays up there. I'm just going to kill him to be safe, if I can actually get him. Thank you. It's always good killing enemies if you think they're going to be trouble. Up ahead is a Scourge Beast. Is another Scourge Beast, as well as one of those Ashen guys, so be very cautious. This guy can actually buff the Scourge Beast. How are you alive? Okay, good riddance. Alright. Oh god, it's buffed. You can tell from the red eyes. Point blank dodge again? Come on. Don't be like that. It was just being really passive on me right there. Alright. Yeah, just continue on. I don't really want to do much exploration right now. We'll check out that one area I think there might... We'll check out the area I think I missed something later. Yeah, God, another one? Jesus. Enter that meme from like 3 or 4 years ago. The one that Geico made a commercial about recently. I actually have no clue how old that commercial is. That commercial could be like 3 years old for all I know. Say what you want about Geico. I love the commercials. Their commercials are really good. They're pretty spot on nowadays. So you can summon Alfred to help you with this fight. He's a pretty good NPC, but right now I want to actually clear out this section first because there are several enemies hidden in this grass that kind of blend in. They're not really that major of enemies, but just go around and cut them down before anything else. I don't remember how many there are, though. I think there's at least 4. There might be 5. And watch out for the fire, of course. Fire is hot after all. I'm kidding. Well, I'm not kidding, but you know what I meant. So there's only 3, okay. So let's summon Alfred. Oh, off screen, by the way, at the little merchant that's higher up that sells stuff for inside, you could buy the Henrik set as well as the Grey Wolf set, or Ashen Grey Wolf set, both of which aren't really that great in my opinion. I mean, it has good fire resist, but we don't really need that for the time being, and this has good physical stuff, but I don't know, I don't really care for it that much. I'm mostly going to be focusing on building up my poison resist as well as a little bit in my resistances for fire and bolt, because we're going to be getting into more magic related stuff soon. I'm going to be summoning this guy. He's going to make the boss a bit challenging, but 2 against 1 is still better odds than 1 against 1, not going to lie. And he's... I don't remember if he's that good or not, actually, you know? I don't think I really use him often. So this next boss, all I'm going to say is bring antidotes and be careful because he's fast as hell. You have a Kirk hammer? That's disappointing. I thought you were going to use your main weapon you're known for, the wheel thing. Not the wheel thing from the DLC, the different wheel thing. So, Darkbeast, he's gonna have around he's gonna have around 3,500 HP, and just like Vicar Melee, pretty standard resistances to most stuff, and highly weak to fire. Pretty much all you need to know. So this is what my layout looks like. Molotovs, antidotes, and a fire paper, just to be safe. Let's do this. Getting very agile, he spits blood at you and looks like an ugly mother effer, so let's kill him fast so we don't have to look at his mug again anymore. It's not, I don't think he has as much HP as Vicar Melee. There you are! Back up. I'm gonna wait till we're at half HP before him to get that. Not gonna lie. That's the main attack you need to watch out for, is charge. And I'm pretty sure, just like most beast enemies, none of his attacks can be really interrupted, so don't really waste your time. I would look, but I'll just correct myself by checking in a minute once we're done with the fight. That's, of all attacks, that's the major one you're going to want to watch out for, is Rampage. That's our first hit. First time taking it. Oh, he can be staggered. Okay. Alex, I think that was the stop. I was doing wrong. Get out, dodge. Is he? Okay, never mind. I was thinking there, I thought he was stuck in the floor. Bingo bongo. You are dead, motherfucker. Alfred, you okay there? Don't hurt me, buddy. Don't hurt me. Well, actually, okay, that could be kind of useful. We didn't even need the antidotes. Alright, well. Done with that. Time 10 minutes. Not bad. I do have to say the Bloodstarved Beast is probably one of the toughest bosses at this point so far. Vicar Melee is a bit challenging, but I mean, Bloodstarved Beast, he's fast as hell and does a lot of damage. Plus, he can do poison, so I consider that a lot harder than Vicar, who only real thing she could do is heal and hit like a truck. Right, okay, going that way. I'm just saying if I missed something over here or not. If not, then, well, it's not a big deal. Wrong door. There it is. So now that Vicar Amelia has been, or not Vicar Amelia, sorry, Bloodstarved Beast has been dealt with, that pretty much wraps up all the things we can do before the next phase of time. There's one other thing we're going to be doing, and I'm going to be doing it in this episode just because it's really quick and not that tough. I think we're good here. I think we can just head back, so I'm going to do that real quick. I'm going to be heading back to the Hunter's Dream and using my Blood Echoes. I recommend using your Blood Echoes since what we're doing next will require us losing all of the ones we have currently. I think. I might be wrong about that. I feel like I always get mixed up on this. So just be careful and just spend them. I mean, we're going to be at Hunter's Dream anyway, so it's, I mean, right there.
Very well,
just enough for 2. Nice. Okay, definitely doing that. 1 in Vitality, and we'll do 1 in Endurance, just to build that up a bit more.
Farewell, good mate.
Now that we got Vitality up to my goal of 25, we're going to be focusing on Strength and Endurance. Endurance will be the same, 25, and Strength I'm going to be getting to around 30. Just a minor goal. Repair, of course, and of course. So this one is +7. Then another 2% at full health. Yeah, I don't think we... Yeah, there's nothing better than that right now, so we're going to just stick with that. I'm definitely not getting rid of my Gold Blood Gem right now. So yeah, we're keeping that. I don't think it's super useful for the area we're going to next, but I'd still rather have that than nothing. Heading to Cathedral Ward. I do believe when we kill the Bloodstarved Beast, we gain access to a new area in Cathedral Ward. That's not where we're going. We're going to a different area that unlocks right now. And getting an NPC there. Oh shit, wait a minute. I forgot about that boss existence. So yeah, as you can see, there's a new door that opens up. We're not going up there quite yet, so don't waste your time on that. That'll be eventually. Just die like a man. Yep, here it is. Die from these things. This, when you die from these for the first time, it will actually take you to a new area. I believe they're called kidnappers. They are very threatening enemies, actually. Kidnappers hit like a truck and do a lot of damage. I'm not sure they could be really staggered, but they could be a pain in the ass, and thankfully, for the most part, you don't really have to deal with them that much, except for the area we're going to next after this cutscene. The one at the Cathedral Ward is the easiest one to find. There's a few in certain places all over the world, but this one's just the easiest. It's the closest to the lantern, too. So yeah, you may think, oh crap, we're stuck out of prison, we can't do anything. Well, the security here is the worst security in history of security, because they pretty much leave the door wide open for you, and you're able to escape. Yeah, they clearly didn't think this through. Maybe they tried opening the door the wrong way, so they thought that was locked or some shit like that. So, for the NPC we're talking to, make sure you have the church set on. And, yeah. Pretty much all, as I just said, make sure you have the church set. Gascoigne set counts since he was a member of the church, so if you have that set, you can wear that. But if you explore it a lot, you should be fine. Oh, welcome to Yahar'gul, by the way. I don't think I said that right, but be careful. That's all I really have to say. I'm trying to open the page for this. Here we go. So there's not a lot of enemies in this area. The ones you're going to be wanting to watch out for are the kidnappers, the eye collectors, and the man-eater boars. The rest, for the most part, don't do shit. Kidnappers are also the strongest enemy at this point in the game. They have 1,000 HP, so be very careful.
By your garb, the healing church, you've come to save me. Oh, thank you, dear saint. I have no words to express my relief. You could take this, at least. It's sure to please an upstanding member of the church. Oh, thank you. I received there were many others, but they've been taken. And so, then the streets are perilous. Perhaps it isn't my place. Do you know?
Of course, chapel.
I proclaim.
So I believe she's the last character we could send there. There's one other character later, but we'll get to that when we get to that. As a heads up, if you accept the blood vials from the prostitute 3 times, this lady actually becomes extremely aggressive and will actually kill that lady. And I believe she stays aggressive after that, so be very careful and don't take the blood vials. And honestly, they're not that useful. Madman Toil... I'm not even going to try pronouncing that word. I'm not good at words, I'm sorry. I'm not a wordsmith or very good at speaking. I try my best in these videos, but sometimes I slip up. And by sometimes I mean pretty much 99.9% of the time. Twin charge. Nice. Ooh, bollocks. Okay. Come on, big boy. No. Yeah, he has a magic spell that could, like, draw you towards him. They basically hit like a truck. He has, like, a lunging kick attack. He can swipe you with his giant weird hand, and he can use his bag like a friggin' hammer and slam you. That's his attack I was talking about. I forgot about that attack. For the most part, though. Oops. Yeah, look, he took half my HP. And that's a buff attack, by the way. So stay at a good distance, and you can use... Thankfully, since he's too tall, he gets stuck on the ceiling and is unable to reach you. You can still do damage to you, though, so... And they respawn. They're kind of good for grinding, but I prefer the executioners from the Henwick Lane. Nightmarish rituals crave a newborn. Found one and silence the harrowing cry. Harrowing. There's a lantern, so we could quick travel now. Not going to be doing that. Where am I in time? 20 minutes. Okay. So there's another guy right there. This area is fairly short. Oops. So I don't really mind about making this a whole video. Plus, this will be the last video for a few days, so I'm fine with it. Okay, buddy, stop using your crazy little jutsu attack and get over here. I guess it does have almost half health. Surprised he hasn't used his big sack attack. Alright, I'm tempted to name that episode, or this episode, that. Bolt paper! Ooh. Okay. I mean, it's useless, but it's... I mean, it's not useless. Bolt paper is an amazing item, but it's useless for this area because the major boss in this area is electric-based. So, yeah. Be careful because there's an enemy that will ambush you over here. It hurt me talk and I was like, shit, Shit, they found me, so I decided just to attack me outright. Oh, there it is. And I think these do quite a bit of damage to you, too. Okay, stop scooping ice cream out of my face for 5 seconds, bitch. Jesus. So yeah, those are the, if you remember the witches from that we fought earlier in the plane, these are basically them. Except we're now a lot stronger, or they're a lot weaker but do a lot of damage to compensate. These guys do nothing. They're weaponless. They're just prisoners like I am. You can kill them if you like I did, but for the most part they're pretty harmless, I think, unless if you walk up directly towards them. However, that is what you need to worry about. There's two of these guys right over here. Right. Hold on, I totally remembered a method for taking these guys on a lot easier. Okay. Okie dokie. I have no use for poison knives in my opinion, so this is really the only use. And just as the name applies, it's a knife that gives poison. You just toss it and run for your fucking life. Run. Please, go away. Just go away. And just let the poison do its work. My voice is a little bit hoarse right now because I've been recording for like... God damn, I've been recording for several hours. 25 minutes. Great. Okay. Well, you're poisoned. I guess I won't do it. And yeah, the poison does kill them. You don't have to do like a one extra hit type thing. I see that dude and he makes me think he's alive still. They're just like, dude, oh, I'm dead. Sorry for that. This chair is like brand new too, god damn it. Okay, whatever. Poison knives are good. They're good to have for some enemies, but we're about to get to a new area later, eventually, where pretty much everything does poison damage to you, so they're gonna be useless for us. I don't think there's any boss in the game that's weak to poison. Yeah, I think most bosses have max resistance, which is kind of weird, but I guess it makes sense because they don't want people just to go nuts on them like that. Santa Claus is having a bit of trouble there, isn't he? Normally, he's gonna die soon. That would have been crap if it just decided, like, well, I'm gonna do one bit of damage to you before I die. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying before that, damn it. Yeah, you know what? Over there is the boss. Cleared out this area pretty nicely, so we're good there. However, there's still a decent chunk of Unseen Village left for us to do. So a cool thing about this area is actually meant to be a much later area to go to, but if you get kidnapped, you're allowed to come here early. The enemies here are a lot easier to deal with, though. They're not dicks. They're not going to throw you in an area meant for late game, so don't worry about that. The enemies are still tough, but not that tough. I think there's at least one more kidnapper in this section. Come on, game, please. That was just a shit show. You know, I think I'm going to upgrade the Saw Cleaver at least one more time, just so we can have better damage output on it. That just makes a lot of sense to me. And we unlock that shotgun. I could do it right now, but I don't want to reset the kidnappers, so nope. For the most part, I'm just going through this area to collect the items we can get and trying to avoid most of the enemies, if not all the enemies. Because there's a lot of good items in this area you want to grab right now. Oh, bollocks! I knew those things were here, but I just didn't think that would have happened. think I shit my pants. And I locked... Oh my god, game, really? He's right fucking there. He's fatter than fucking... I don't know. Oh my god, I'm boned. I'm cornered. Oh, please leave me alone. I will pay you as much money as you want from my wallet right now. I have probably $200 in my wallet. Take it. Keep it. Fuck off. Just leave me alone. I need to get him more. That didn't work. Run, you stupid idiot. Game! Seriously! Leave me alone! It was funny at first, but now it's just a pain in the dick. Leave! Leave! Holy fucking shit. There goes, waddling off like a fucking dipshit. Boy, sorry, I'm just... That was a ridiculous... That was just ridiculous crap. Okay, moving on. Well, what happened happened. Whatever. There we go. Sorry, just had to text. That was more important than just a standard text. Alright, this note makes no sense right now, but behold the pale blood sky. That's something you're supposed to read a lot later in the game. Not right now, but it's just kind of funny how they don't change that. But hey, whatever. Yeah, I don't think there's... Yeah, no, not operational. Bottom most pit, nothing major down there, so... hold on. Just to be safe. There we go. Nothing. Okay. Sometimes they hide stuff behind elevators. It's happened before. I don't know what it is, but a lot of video games tend to have hidden things involving elevators. Thanks for that beautiful jump, by the way. Totally worked perfectly. There's another freaking man-eater boar. My favorite enemy. No. Actually, that's a question I should have... What would be my favorite enemy in Bloodborne? Scourge beasts are pretty damn cool. Kidnappers are pretty interesting. Definitely not the brain suckers. Definitely not this POS. Okay, I was about to say if that missed because it moved 1 inch to the left, I would have freaking flipped it. Okay, thank you! I hate the pressure this thing puts on me. Like, it gets... I think it's... It's just annoying how it, like, walks up like that, pressuring you into just constantly dodging and being worried that it will do something. Half the time it just does that to be a dick. Ooh, wow. Not sure why it's giving me tons of bolt paper when that's, again, not at all useful to me, but whatever. useful to me right now. It's going to be very useful for me later. Okay, fuck off. I'm not dying. I'm not dying right now. God. I mean, again, I know. The enemies here are supposed to be really tough, but you gotta admit that was kind of ridiculous. And then again, they're dogs. These dogs are all disgusting in this game. And I do think, and I believe these are the same thing as the dogs we were fighting earlier, just a lot stronger. No maintenance. Oopsies. We'll just run off and let the poison do its thing and fight this bad boy. Alright, now we wait. This will give me a minute to think of my favorite enemy. So far, at least. I'm probably gonna have to go with the Kidnapper, because I really like its design. I like its assortment of attacks, and it's just a fun enemy to make jokes about with it using its sack as a weapon. It's just... Also, the cool hidden mechanic where if you get defeated by the one near one of the earlier ones, you get access to a new area. I think that's really cool. When I first read that, because I didn't know that was a thing, I was like, oh wow, shit, that's awesome. But overall, I'm not going to say what my favorite enemy is until we encounter it for the first time. I think I already checked it, but let me check the time, 40 minutes. Let me check that weapon real quick. So this weapon is really cool. I like this weapon. We're not going to use it that much, but typically it's just your standard mace, nothing fancy. But it's powered up, it gains a lightning buff. So basically its second form is just automatically applying bolt paper. Unfortunately, it's just temporary for a few seconds. It doesn't last as long as bolt paper. It's a really cool weapon, but not really useful for me at the moment. And again, the boss coming up is not going to be really affected by bolt. Kind of wish they gave us more fire. I'm also going to re-equip the Kirkhammer rather than the Hunter Axe, since we're not using the Hunter Axe. So I'm going to save the rest of my poison knives because we are going to go back through... I'm going to go back to Hunter's Dream and do the thing. Because we're actually pretty much wrapped up with this area. There's quite a few rabid dogs in this courtyard, so be very careful. Scratch it, there's only 2. 1v1, no problem. Oh, and also I could upgrade my weapon. I totally forgot about that. Madman's Knowledge, Madman's Knowledge. Let me guess. Madman's Knowledge. That would have been kind of cool. If they did a second DLC, that would have been cool if this gate was used for that, but no. Actually, you know what? I think that gate does open. That is for an upcoming boss. So that's what that is. Unusable door. I always forget about this weapon over here. Or not weapon, item. Ooh! Check that out real quick. No. No, absolutely not. Okay, that... No, thank you. No, thank you. Whenever I look for new items like gear, I always look at the chest piece because the chest armor is usually the best out of the four. Is always the best out of the four in terms of stats. So. Anyway, let's head back to Hunter's Dream, do some cold blood consuming, and leveling up. That's making my mouth all blue. That's cool. It's hard for me to pick out a thumbnail for this video. There's a few thumbnails I can think of, like Bloodstarved Beast from the beginning of it would be cool, and maybe a shot of the kidnapper. Probably the kidnapper, if anything. No, no, no. Jesus Christ. My heart skipped a beat for a minute there. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is level up my Saw Cleaver. Actually, first thing we're going to do is equip the Moon Rune, because this gives us more blood echoes. Why the hell wouldn't you want that equipped? Beautiful. Fortify Weapon, and a Saw Cleaver. I'm really tempted to get a Saw Cleaver +6, but I want to save my shards for later. Yeah, nothing new. We do have a moon-shaped gem, but I don't want to use that right now.
Welcome home. What is it? Very well, let me...
3 level ups. Beautiful. Endurance 20 and strength 23. I want to get my strength up a lot because the boss we're about to fight is...
Farewell, good. May you...
I always keep saying this, but I do think that this next boss is going to be the hardest boss so far. Okay, so we have 5 poison knives. That's not a lot for the... you know who's, the kidnappers, but whatever. That one kidnapper does really nothing, so we can easily avoid him by just dropping down the stairs and running down over that way. So, for the most part, the eye gougers are going to be the most major pain in the ass. So yeah, this guy's definitely going to be fun, since we don't have fire paper. I forgot to get Molotovs, hold on. I forgot I had some, out of Molotovs. Molotovs are going to make this a little less tough. Yeah, don't even use Bolt on this. His resistance to Bolt is 300, which is, needless to say, pretty high. So yeah, this is how you use storage. This is the stuff you have right now, the suitcase symbol. And by clicking R2 or L2, you can switch between the tabs. This is what's in the storage. So we can take out that, and definitely take out that. Don't really need anything else. He doesn't really heal or anything like that, so... okay. And he has max poison resist, so we're going to dequip the poison knives once we get to the point where I'm not using them. I had a stuffy nose like about an hour ago. It's finally done. I don't know why it is. I think the heat just makes my nose a little stuffy. I'm not sick, so don't have to worry about that. That's how I drink water. It's weird, but it's just how I do it. Not like in glasses. If it's in a glass, I don't drink it like that. I'm not an idiot. If it's in a bottle, yeah, but glass, no. Come here, bitch. I saw that. So you're right there. You're right there. You're just going over there. Okay. Damn it, it still grabbed me. Shit. I mean, I'll survive it, but at what cost? It's not even touching me. Screw off. And not literally, I don't want to see that. This game's rated M, but not that kind of rated M. I'm sorry for putting some pretty nasty images in your head. How these guys didn't hear her scream of help. Beyond me. So yeah, I snipe one, run over this way, snipe the other, and just let the poison knife do its thing. For the most part, they don't give a shit after you run off. As long as you don't get close to them, they won't come after you. Part of me thinks we should have upgraded one last time, but I have my reasons, and I'll explain what those reasons are in the time it's necessary. This might be the only video in the Let's Play that's an hour long. I didn't want it to be an hour long, but I mean, we did a lot this episode, so I can't really be complaining. Alright, so that guy's gonna die no matter what. I've had them survive with like a fraction of their HP. It's stupid sometimes. And we just wait. That could have been something I could have done as question of the day, but honestly, I kind of, with the series that could be over 50 episodes long, that gets kind of ridiculous. So maybe question of the week. And I kind of already said it earlier, but what's your guys' favorite enemy in the game? You can also say your least favorite too. I just want to know. I already said so far this is my favorite enemy in the game, the Kidnapper. Least favorite is the Brain Sucker, simply because of its gimmick. Excuse me. Alright. Boss time. Darkbeast Paarl has 4,500 HP and pretty average resistances overall. Mostly weak to arcane and fire damage, so if you have any kind of fire damage, go nuts. There's a summon NPC right here, and tall. Definitely going to summon him because he'll make this fight a lot easier. A lot less challenging. I don't remember if this guy's a bad NPC or not, but so far we've had good luck with summons. Ooh, you have the Church Pike. As well as, I think that's the Flamethrower one. Interesting weapon combination. Church Pike is a weapon we'll be seeing a lot later in the game, and there's two versions of that other item, the Flame Sprayer-like weapon, so it could either be that one I'm thinking of, or a different one. Good God, man, lock on. Thank you. Fast, hits like a truck, has good sweeping. I think he has an AoE blast attack at some point, so it's powerful. Lightning, the body is basically pure lightning. Hit it with fire and avoid its attacks, basically. Basically the motto when it comes to these things. I'm glad that one hit. That was cool. Antal, heal, please. God damn it. Okay. I get it. Hard boss is hard. Jesus Christ. We're not doing the hitbox shit. Oh, that's a zero lead. Yeah, NPCs are stupid as rocks. Oh god, she's dead. No, she's not. Wish I saved the fire phaser. I wish I could also hit the fire hit, that would be better. I couldn't do shit! I was being severed! I think that's the one he has. The Rosmarinus? I don't even want to say how that's pronounced. It's an honor badge. Whatever game. Yeah, we're not fighting you, so don't even waste your time, bud. Okay, that's insanely bullshit. Alright, let go. I'm not fighting you, I'm not... I dodged your fucking attack, you stupid cunt. Now we have two of these freaking buttholes. Yeah, I don't think these guys follow you past this tunnel, so don't really worry about that. Unless if I'm mistaken, which I've been mistaken several times already, so... Yeah, I don't see them coming. Alright. Actually, do some work, please. So this is a fog gate. It just... Once you fight a boss, start fighting a boss and lose, these usually appear. And you have to work through and stuff. Because the boss is now aggressive. So I don't have anything to do. At all. I guess this is useless. Pretty much everything here is useless except for that. Alright. I don't really care about my blood. But these pellets are really... Can I talk? Blindsided by you. These pellets are pretty interesting in that the more damage you do, like, it stacks up. Gain more buff. I believe the higher that falls. They're pretty good. I don't think anything crazy happens when you get to the point water. If I'm mistaken. Later on, later, but yeah. Nice, I really do. It's just annoying. hit it. Alright. Whatever my character was trying to do there worked out perfectly. So that beast better. I'm gonna do another one. Get away from him! Freaking idiot. That went pretty well, I think. Oh wow, that was pretty damn cool. Okay, I'm happy on that. Spark Hunter badge. Spark Hunter badge, I don't remember what that gives. I really don't remember what half these things give. So Darkbeast Paarl, if you fought him before fighting Dajura or aggroing Dajura, basically you would open up this gate and from that point on you're in old Yhar'gul and Dajura becomes passive. But we already killed him and everything, so that's already done for. And this is, yeah, this is where we are, if you remember from earlier. See, it made sense doing both Bloodstar Beast and Dajura's, or Darkbeast Paarl. The first attempt was awful, but I'm kind of glad it kind of, those beast pellets do work, man. So let's see what the Spark Hunter badge does. Not Sparge. Jesus. Whatever. No, none of that crap. Spark Hunter. Don't know how I got that wrong twice. I'm trying to type it in here and just whatever. Spark Hunter badge gives you access to nice. So it gives you access to that Tonitrus weapon that I talked about earlier, the mace that could be become electric, and bolt paper. So now we can buy bolt paper, which is amazing. That's going to be very helpful. You buy bolt paper. Loud Creek, that's exactly how you buy bolt paper. You go over here to this fountain and you could buy bolt paper for 1 insight. Keep that in mind. We're going to be doing that quite a few times throughout the series. And I believe that's the last major thing we can do for now, until the next time of day. Yeah, that's it. Next episode, we're going to head back to the Grand Cathedral and basically progress time. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys Monday. And if you didn't get it 2 episodes ago, I think I said this, from now on, from this point on, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday will be 1 video a day, and Tuesday and Thursday will be a double video feature. I call it a feature, but it's just 2 videos in those days. So keep that in mind for future viewers, 1 video per day from now on, except for Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I don't really need to say it from this point on. I'll probably remind you guys on Monday again, but that would be the last time. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys then.